Project Barley, the porthole here. Weekly events, trivia, teen jam, bi-monthly songwriter night, open mic night, 7 p.m. Karaoke on Thursday, starting at 8. Teacher appreciation night, 25% off. And Project Barley, here it is. Go ahead and get a beer for $16, not bad. And Brussels sprouts for $21.95. Not bad, you know. Like some sprouts, you know. Redondo special, little different fonts here, as you see on this particular Redondo special. The 3D tilted fonts as opposed to the solid fonts, as we've seen on the other Earths. And this is probably the one I was at last night. I just couldn't tell a lot last night, but even the other one had this. Now I was at another, it had this at one Earth, and a few days there it didn't have this because I had another Earth, and then also on this again because it's different. Yeah. And you got the Redondo Special with the different fonts. See? You know, because I always comment on this one. Right? You get the special see it, you know, El Burrito Jr., right? The beach special, they used to call it, which is 2 burritos, 2 bean burritos and a medium Coke or something like that. I charge a little high for it now, but this is isn't this the Highliner? This one, yeah. This is Redondo Beach, California. Oh no, Highliner's over here. Yeah, I got a little high on the line, so he's doing lines, didn't know what to name it. Just named it the Highliner. Let's see, I'm getting high on lines. Call the Highliner. Okay, that's a good one. Right next to the Whiskey Tango. Old yacht that used to have its days of going back and forth to Hawaii, you know, and that was popular and kind of beat up and run down now, but a good hardy sailor in the day, you know, could handle the seas. Thick, heavy boat. This is another wide boat, you know. Yachts, say this would be considered a yacht. Sailboat probably has 2 engines too, maybe. Motor sailor. Like we had a 37, 38 foot, I think. Straight off the showroom, my dad bought it. Of a Islander, dual diesel motor sailor. Yeah, nice boat. Yeah, I remember going to, you know, candling in it. But the Highliner, Redondo Sports Fishing. And here you got, you know, the house band back in the day bought it out. The Land Sharks, I think they killed themselves. And Najas. Same painting, same deal. The Tipsy, they got a little tipsy. They want to, you know, straighten up their act, get a little in line. So I went to the Highliner, did a few lines. They're a little too tipsy, kind of, you know, took out the tipsy feeling. And Betty G and her ducks. Maybe that's normally a higher up sign now. Possibly, yeah, a bit higher. And Betty G. See, no one, you gotta rent a paddle board and paddle around the murky harbor here. Nowhere to go. A good tax write-off, if nothing else, I guess, you know. The Finn Reaper, yeah. The band Striper, you might remember them. Religious Christian band. They bought it out. They bought that thing. See, there's their name. You got on the side there, Striper. Yeah, Striper. And they call it the Finn Reaper, after Mickey Finn, like Mickey Finn Just like Mickey Finn was the guy, you remember next to Hennessy's Mickey Finn's. Mickey Finn's the guy named, you hear the term, how he slipped her a Mickey, right? That's where that came from. That was his real name, Mickey Finn. And so that's where the term, I got slipped a Mickey, right? Knocked down stuff. He's slipping that in chicks' drinks and going to bed with them. They're waking up like, what the hell's happened? He's slipping him a Mickey. That's how I got the name. I got slipped a Mickey. Mickey Finn. So the Christian Van Striper brought this out. Call it the Finn Reaper after Mickey Finn. See? Striper. They're known for the kind of bumblebee clothing. Black and yellow was their thing. Their music wasn't all that good. I thought they pretty much sucked, but whatever. Here we go.